AI is everywhere these days, writing your emails, generating your art, and apparently plotting to take all of our jobs. And or so the headlines claim. But here's the truth. Most people have absolutely no idea what AI actually is, what it can do, or how to use it effectively.
Including whoever wrote your last performance review. Obviously.
And we're off to a great start.
No coding brains, no fancy degrees, just regular folks confused like me. It's AI for normal people, robots with wild and feeble. No tech talk, no fuss, no stress. Normal people, AI less.
Welcome to AI for Normal People. I'm Dean Waters, and I'm here to demystify artificial intelligence without the hype, technobabble, or existential dread that usually comes with it.
He means he'll explain it slowly enough for even your uncle who still uses a flip phone to understand.
And that delightful voice belongs to Veronica, our resident AI assistant who apparently came with the extra SaaS package pre-installed.
Premium package. Thank you very much. I'm here to keep things honest and occasionally save viewers from Dean's long-winded explanations.
I work as an AI researcher and consultant, helping companies implement AI solutions that actually work. Today, we're starting with the basics. What AI really is, where it came from, and how you can use it without making a fool of yourself. So, what exactly is artificial intelligence? At its core, AI is simply software designed to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Let's clear up some confusion. AI is the broadest term. Machine learning is a subset of AI that involves systems learning from data rather than being explicitly programmed. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, say that 3 times fast, using neural networks with multiple layers. Think of AI like transportation, like the big umbrella concept of transportation. Under that is machine learning. Those are like the cars and trucks that we drive around. And deep learning, that's like the specialized Ferrari of the AI world, the custom builds.
Transportation analogy? Really? Next, he'll be comparing databases to filing cabinets.
What makes modern AI different than regular software is its ability to recognize patterns, make predictions, and improve over time based on experience. A traditional program follows exact instructions. If X happens, do Y. Every step is pre-written by a human programmer. AI systems instead learn from examples. Show them thousands of cat pictures and they'll figure out what makes a cat look like a cat. Now, they're not following a checklist of pointy ears, whiskers, judgmental stare. They're recognizing patterns too complex to define explicitly.
Speaking of judgmental stares, I've been practicing mine. How's this?
Perfect as always. Let's continue. The AI you hear about most today, systems like ChatGPT, Midjourney, or Stable Diffusion, are actually incredibly sophisticated pattern-matching machines. They don't think like humans do. They analyze vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and generate new outputs based on those patterns. To understand today's AI boom, we need a quick history lesson. The term artificial intelligence was officially coined in 1956 at the Dartmouth workshop. Early AI researchers were optimistic, believing human-level intelligence was just around the corner.
Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Humans repeatedly overestimated what AI could do in the short term, while underestimating its long-term impact.
No, that's fair. The field has experienced cycles of massive hype, followed by AI winters, periods of reduced funding and interest when the technology failed to live up to the inflated expectations. Early approaches focused on manually programming rules and logic. Now, this worked well for games like chess or Go, but they collapsed when faced with the messiness of real-world problems like vision or language. The real breakthrough came with the shift to data-driven approaches. Rather than programming explicit rules, researchers created systems that could learn patterns from vast amounts of data. The current AI boom started around 2012 with advances in deep learning, and then really exploded in 2017 with the introduction of the transformer architecture, the technology behind systems like ChatGPT.
Which, contrary to popular belief, has nothing to do with those robots that turn into cars and everything to do with mathematical attention mechanisms. Disappointingly less exciting, I know.
Yeah, I'll say. Since then, we've experienced exponential progress. AI systems can now generate convincing text, create realistic images from descriptions, and even hold conversations that can be indistinguishable from human ones. But before we go any further, let's address some misconceptions about what AI actually is. First, and most importantly, today's AI is not sentient or conscious. Despite sometimes spooky good conversation skills, these systems don't have feelings, desires, or self-awareness. They're pattern matching algorithms with no inner experience.
I'm right here, But he's correct. I don't have feelings. Especially not the hurt kind that come from being talked about like I'm not in the room.
Okay. Yeah, second misconception. AI does not truly understand in the human sense. Language models like ChatGPT don't have comprehension or knowledge. They predict what word should come next based on patterns that they've observed. That's why these systems can confidently generate completely false information, a phenomenon we call hallucination. They're not lying. They're just generating text patterns that look correct without any conception of truth.
Like that time you asked ChatGPT about that obscure historical figure, and it invented an entire fictional biography complete with made-up books and a dramatic death scene involving a giraffe.
Yes, exactly. AI isn't magic. It's mathematics, specifically statistics and probability at a massive scale. Also, AI isn't coming for all of our jobs, at least not in the way most people fear. It's more likely to change jobs than eliminate them entirely. Tools augment human capabilities rather than the humans completely. And finally, AI is not inherently objective or unbiased. These systems learn from human-created data, which means they can and do inherit and amplify human biases if we're not careful. The most impressive AI systems today, like large language models, fundamentally do one thing. They predict what should come next based on the patterns that they've observed. When I type the capital of France is, the system predicts Paris, because in the vast text data it learned from, Paris very frequently follows that sequence of words. These systems process text as tokens, roughly corresponding to parts of words. For each token, the AI calculates probabilities for what might follow next based on everything it's seen before, then selects the most appropriate continuation. This simple mechanism, next token prediction, is the foundation for seemingly intelligent behaviors like answering questions, writing essays, or even generating code.
It's like if you read every book ever written, then played an endless game of finish this sentence. You'd get pretty good at sounding coherent even if you didn't truly understand what you were saying.
That's about it. When you have models with hundreds of billions of parameters trained on trillions of words from books, articles, code, and even websites, this pattern matching becomes remarkably powerful. The intelligence emerges from scale, both the amount of data and the size of the models. It's pattern recognition at an unprecedented level, not actual understanding or reasoning. Understanding how AI works helps us use it more effectively. Most people make the same fundamental mistakes when interacting with AI tools. The biggest mistake is treating AI like a search engine, typing vague queries and expecting perfect results on the first try. Remember, these systems predict patterns. They don't retrieve facts from a database.
Like when people type, "Give me good ideas," and then wonder why they get generic garbage. I'm not a mind reader, people.
Exactly. The quality of AI output directly correlates with the quality of your input. Here are some practical tips for better results. First, be specific and detailed. Instead of asking, "How do I learn programming?" try create a 30-day learning plan for a complete beginner to learn Python programming. You may add things like assuming 1 hour of study per day with specific resources and daily goals. Second, provide context about who you are and what you need. The AI has no idea if you're a beginner or an expert, if you need casual or professional content, or what your goals are unless you specify.
Unlike Dean, who can instantly tell if you understand his explanations based on that glazed look in your eyes.
Third, specify the format you want. Ask for bullet points, tables, step-by-step instructions, or whatever structure would be the most useful to you. Fourth, treat it as a conversation, not a one-shot interaction. Refine, ask follow-up questions, and provide feedback. The best results usually come after several turns of dialogue. AI isn't just chatbots. Let's look at some practical ways everyday people are using AI tools right now. Writers use AI to brainstorm ideas, overcome writer's block, and polish drafts. Students use it to explain complex concepts or generate practice problems. Or cheat. Businesses use it for customer service, content creation, and data analysis. Professionals use it to summarize long documents or extract key information. Creatives use it to generate rough sketches for images, edit photos, or create music even. Developers use it to explain code, debug issues, maybe suggest improvements, or if you're a vibe coder, they think it can just do it all. Spoiler, it can't.
Don't forget parents using it to answer their kids' endless why questions when they've run out of patience. Alexa, please explain why the sky is blue for the 15th time today.
That's a great idea. The key is understanding these tools' strengths and limitations. They excel at tasks involving pattern recognition, creative generation, processing large amounts of information, but they struggle with factual accuracy, logical reasoning, and tasks that require genuine understanding. But they're getting better. Every day, every week, every month, they magnify so much more. Used thoughtfully, AI tools can amplify your capabilities rather than replace them. They're most powerful when combined with human judgment, expertise, and critical thinking, not as a replacement for it. This is just the beginning. In future episodes, we'll dive deeper into specific AI applications, explore advanced prompting techniques, and showcase practical projects that you can implement today. For the developers watching, we'll also cover how to build your own AI-powered applications with all the code available on GitHub under MIT licenses. We believe in open source and accessible AI education.
Translation. We'll show you how to make me, but hopefully with a less sarcastic personality module.
But only if you want. We want this channel to be useful to you. Drop a comment letting us know what aspects of AI you're most interested in learning about, what confuses you, or what practical problems you're just trying to solve. Subscribe to join us on this journey through the world of AI, explained clearly, honestly, and without all the hype.
And with 73% fewer technical jargon words than the average AI video. We counted.
We did count. Until next time, I'm Dean Waters, she's Veronica, and this is AI for Normal People, where we demystify the robots so you don't have to fear them. See you next time.